Alrighty. All right.
Um,
Welcome back.
yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, our last stream got hung up a little bit, so we will kick kick back in for where we stopped off at. We were
Um,
talking about the Galta deck. Rhino had a deck that everybody was interested in. They started looking through the cards a lot, see what he had, and then we noticed that one of the cards had gotten swapped. Uh,
it
uh,
was that.
Craterhoof Behemoth, and so we don't go to that LGS anymore because of that sort of thing happening. So we will. Uh, we told the owner about it, and we ended up getting a replacement. But we don't really let people look at our decks um, closely, uh, and definitely don't let people look at the cards, uh, pull them out and stuff like that. We have a lot of people that go, "Oh, hey, is that real?" Yes, it is real. Trust me, it is real. All right, before you get into that deck, I'm going to do this deck, Thraxos. All right, Scourge of Krug. Okay, this is what, a 75-cent card or something like that. It is not well used. It is a 4-drop 7/7 with trample. It enters the battlefield tapped, and it doesn't untap during your untapped step. Whenever you cast a historic spell, untap Traxos. And an historic spell is an artifact, a legendary, and a saga. So if you cast any of those, then you can untap it. Now, you will notice Atraxos is colorless.
So,
Building a colorless deck takes a lot of time. A lot of decks I can pretty much get together, um, and I don't know. I can get what I want in about 30 minutes. I can get the core of it done. Um, Rhino too. I mean, we can throw together a deck pretty quick. We may not be able to find all the cards, but we can get the deck figured out really quick. And that's one of the reasons why we built 100 commander decks to give away to new players, and we did that. We gave away 107 of them, I believe. And I think we've still got like 8 or so that are in progress. We really haven't run into anybody to give a deck to. But so the thing about Traxos, this is by value our most expensive deck, um, because of some of the cards that we have in here. Um, and let's see if I can go through and pull out some of the cards. And I think I took out the one card that was a $4,000 card.
was that
Uh,
Mistress
uh,
Foundry
yeah,
Workshop?
workshop. It's got Black Blade Reforged in it. Yeah, it's got Ugin, Skyscanner, Unwinding Clock. So things come back over and over again. Uh, it does contain a few Eldrazi, not a lot. Wormcoil Engine, definitely a fun card in this deck. Uh, let's see here. Um, Hammer of Nazan. You bring out Hammer of Nazan, then you've got the Colossal Hammer, and you put it right on Traxos. And got an OG. This is a beta Mana Crypt right there. That's in it. Dark Steel Forge, make everything indestructible. Let's see. Metal Worker. Oops, Metal Worker. So you can reveal any number of artifact cards in your hand, add 2 colorless mana to your mana pool for each card revealed. Oh, yeah. Here it is. It is Mishra's Workshop. So that's from Antiquities. You bring out Mishra's Workshop, turn 1. You've got Traxxas out. Pretty much turn 1. You do Mishra's Workshop, Soul Ring. You got Traxxas out. You're swinging with Traxxas on turn 2. And I've done that before. All is Dust, fun card. Actually, didn't necessarily go all out. I just had to go back to find cards that would fit in the deck. We've had, I've had these cards since the beginning and got them out of, beta. Back then there was $2 packs. Oops. So, I got a bunch of dual lands and, the Mishra's Workshop that came out of a $2 pack. So if anybody asks what it's worth, it's got a $2 pack, so that's what it's worth, right? Okay.
Now,
that one is one of your sister's decks.
Yes. So I don't know how. Well, first, how would you rate that deck?
Traxxas, a Vandal Blast really knocks it out, but a lot of people don't have stuff that really destroys a bunch of artifacts. They generally do targeted artifacts. And so, this one is definitely a 7, maybe an 8. It is a very powerful deck. But, one or two things can really take it out easily.
Okay. So, yes, this is one that my sister.
Yeah. Geist of St. Traft.
Geist of St. Traft, yeah.
Yeah. So, it is a Spirit and Angel deck. That is a very casual deck. It is probably about when she runs it, it's probably about a 4. I can run it at maybe about 6.
Okay.
Okay. And believe it or not, the last 2 decks that we've got here are both for Rhino's sister. We will do the $14 deck here.
Okay.
The $14 deck, which she becomes the arch enemy immediately. And this deck has got her Hufflepuff sleeves on it.
Yeah, it is Zurgo Hell Smasher.
Yeah.
Helm Smasher.
Okay, so I've said before that she doesn't like slow games.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a tribal deck. It is very much a tribal deck. It's a tribal deck that nobody likes. So she becomes arch enemy very quickly because Zurgo makes all of her stuff indestructible on her turn. And so she has a bunch of destroy everything tribal. So it is board wipe tribal. And by turn 4, she is destroying everything on the board each and every turn, swinging with commander damage, and winning the game. People don't like it. And quite literally, it is a $14 deck.
And Zurgo has to attack.
It has to attack. You have no other choice. Yeah. So yeah, that deck is. Now you can easily make a deck that will defeat this, but it is
very dangerous.
Yes, it is a very dangerous deck.
That's
okay.
Why I say no to this.
This deck right here. It was another deck that I made for her. I have played it a lot more than she has because so many people want to see how this deck works.
Yeah.
And it is Princess
Just
Twilight
Twilight
Sparkle. Okay. So if you see this,
Yeah.
she is Azorius. Uh, and she has flying.
Mhm.
She's a 2/2. Other alicorns, horses, pegasi, ponies, and unicorns get a +1/+1. So
Okay.
she's a lord. Okay. And then Wooburg, if you control Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie,
All
uh,
of the
yeah,
ponies.
Rainbow Dash, and Rarity, every pony wins the game. So if you can have all of those ponies out, and you can tap, Wooburg, everybody wins. The problem is they only printed one of those other five. Rarity. So how do you make the other ponies? And there are multiple ways in here to get out. It is an uncard. So this has got, I think that's the only uncard in the deck. It it is. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There's Nightmare Moon. Yeah, there's Rarity. Now Rarity is kind of fun too. So any rare card you have costs one less to enter the battlefield. Yeah, that's pretty fun, very flavorful. All right. So this is the Ultimate Hug deck.
Yeah.
It is a deck that wants people to draw cards before you draw. And then this is the card that you want to get out.
It's blank.
So with blank, you can change the name of blank for one colorless, or not one colorless, but one general mana.
Yeah.
So you can go through and you can make the other ponies, as long as you have multiples of these out. So there's multiple ways of making copies of this card. There's right reflection, tempt with. There's a tempt that does multiples. There's a couple of ways of doing it in this deck. But this deck, if you want, this can become a mill deck pretty quickly because you are getting people to draw cards like crazy.
Yeah.
And when she first played this deck, people were so confused because they were drawing so many cards so often. And it's like, what do I have in my hand? And then, yeah.
I really have this in my deck.
And then there's ways of people helping out, and it's a fun deck to play in. It is not a competitive deck by any stretch. It is a very casual deck, and it really allows you to really dork with the game because all of a sudden, instead of people wanting to kill you, they want to help you because you're helping them out. You do have a few people that end up being real dorks while you're playing it because you can go through and very, very quickly go, okay, by like turn 7 or 8, you could get it to the point where, you've got everybody wins the game. So this is the Friendship is Magic deck. And we had made, using weird cards, we had made the
Fluttershy.
yeah, Fluttershy, and I've got the others back here as well. And so it is a fun hug deck as opposed to an oppressive hug deck. Now, there have been times that people have gone, well, I'm going to win, and
Nobody else.
yeah, and then they go to swing or something like that. Where's that? Let me find it real quick.
I know the card
Yeah. And since everybody's drawing so many cards, you're drawing a lot of cards too, and you can really do it. All right. So this right here, Reigns of Power.
Oh, I was thinking about that creature.
Okay. So Reigns of Power. It's an instant. You and target opponent each untap and gain control of all creatures the other controls until end of turn. Those creatures are unaffected by summoning sickness this turn, so they all have haste. So there's times that people have built up a massive board and they go to swing and you go, no, we're gonna swap. And I'll take control of all your creatures and then I'll win the game. But then there's the Griffin. There's a Griffin in here that gets huge really quick. There's a Rupture Spire in here. Why is there a Rupture Spire? We need to fix this. uh, Tyrant of Discord. And there's a couple of things in here that
Yeah, let's go.
yeah, there's the one that you can make the number of Pegasus equal to your life total, and there's a reasonable amount of life gain in this deck too. Storm Herd, yeah. So you get Storm Herd out, and when you have like 80 life, so you have 80 of these, and then there's things in here to buff all of your creatures as well. So yeah, you get 80 Pegasus out that are 5/5s. That can win the game. But you never play this to win the game, okay? All right. So, what are we going to do here? We were having a problem with the overhead camera causing an echo. And I don't know why, because we don't have the microphone running on it. So maybe what I can do, all right, I'm going to turn on the overhead, so we'll get the echo coming back, I think. I'm going to see if I can bring up the audio for it.
Yeah.
And call it Echo Audio. See it here. Oh, there it is. All right. Now, do we have the echo anymore? If I do that, maybe it clears out the echo. So if anybody's in chat, tell me if the echo is still there. And if it is, then we will take off the overhead. Rhino has a bunch of packs open.
Yeah.
And these are packs that we got from playing in our Commander stuff on Friday. I will put these back. Now those are the Commander decks we carry around with us. We probably have some more. As you can tell, we play a lot of Commander. We also carry Standard, Pauper. We have Legacy, and I think we're working on some Pioneer decks too. But
go.
You hear no echo currently. All right. That is good. So that was probably what the problem was. The problem was it was bringing in an audio even though we didn't have it coming through.
Okay, the rare is C double.
All right.
And that's pretty much it.
All right. Yeah, they're draft packs. Not too bad for what we had to pay to. I mean, it's $10 for us to play in any tournament. And okay, where did you put the? Was this a draft pack or was it a
No, it's a set booster.
set booster? Oh, okay. I thought they said draft.
No.
Well, okay. I'm fine with set boosters. That's not a problem for me. So we will. All right, that comes out here. All right, yeah, we're going to do this way. All right. All right. So. Pause a moment. All right. Next one. These are all sets. Yeah, they're all set boosters. Okay. He announced that they were draft. But all right.
Alright.
Art card. All right. So.
Yeah. Art card.
Yay.
Treasure token.
Treasure token. Yay. All right.
And the rare is Ozolith, the Shattered Spire.
Ozolith, the Shattered Spire. Okay.
And Surak and Goreclaw.
Okay. That's cool. Actually, yeah, we've got. We actually have the rares in the box here too. All right. So 2 rares out of that one. All right.
Anything else?
Oh,
No, I don't think so.
handing the rest there. All right. All right. Next
Okay.
pack. Okay. Next Sunday, there's a good chance we will not be streaming next Sunday. However, this Thursday, Rhino will be streaming in the streamer event for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So around 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Oh, boy.
What'd you get?
I got Rankle and Torbrand
Very good.
and Urbras the Hidden, which is a mythic.
Ooh, nice. And it is the alternate artwork that somebody else will probably like a lot. Okay.
And that's it. Junk card.
Junk card. Yeah. These arena / be the best player on the battlefield. Yeah. These are stupid cards. I really wish they would do something different with it. If it had a code on it or something like that to get a pack on arena, then that would make sense.
Alright. Araya, Widow of the Realm.
Okay, it is a flippy.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. All right. Anything else? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Alenda and Azor. I don't know how to.
Okay. That's cool. Is that in the list spot or? Yeah, I think that's in the list spot.
And that's it.
Okay.
Art card.
Art card. All right. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. Okay. A masterpiece of Brawl and Chief of Compliance.
All right. That's cool.
And tribute to the World Tree.
That's good. Alrighty.
I didn't know that those still existed. The masterpiece.
Well, they are doing some sort of masterpiece sort of thing with them. Make the packs more worth opening. Alright.
Okay. Yargle and Multani.
Okay.
And oh, inter in dis. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Interdisciplinary.
All right. What do you say? And that's it.
Yeah. The herb brass is only $1.
Really?
Yeah. The Ozlith is about $5. The C double is about $4. Tribute to the World Tree, $6. 19¢.
Okay.
Yargle Matani is $2.
Got a battle card that's rare.
Oh, cool.
It is Invasion of Fiora. Or
Oh, okay.
Fiora. So it flips into a creature.
So far, those are the more valuable ones. Okay, let's see.
And
73¢.
Grim Grin Corpse Born.
Oh, that's cool. 86 cents. Okay, one more set booster out of that.
Ooh.
And then we've got a All Will Be One.
Phyrexian.
And then we've got the Marching Machine promo.
Oh. Thrain Forge. I think is from the list. I don't know.
Okay. You had also gotten Vanquish the Horde in your pile. So that's a $3 card. Thrain Forge, 24 cents.
Okay. Ancient Impulsor.
Just put it up.
It's a ancient whatever.
Okay. Imperiosaur.
Impulsor.
Imperiosaur. 95 cents. Okay. Alright, do the Phyrexia. Phyrexia.
Okay. S- Okay. It is Carmax the Rat King.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
And on top of it, it's Rhea Ivor.
Yeah, it's $2. Okay. And that has, this is, okay, this is not going to scan for some reason. Because it doesn't have a very good border. Why don't we do this like this? Yeah, 20 cents. Okay, which?
Okay.
All right, so the promo pack.
I don't know where.
I don't think there's an easy place to do that. You want me to pop it for you?
Sure.
There's only a few. There's a few cards in here. Plus, there's the arena code card. I will pull out that arena code card. This card right here, and you open up the rest.
Okay. Nahiri's Warcrafting.
Ah, that's a really nice card.
Folded.
Yeah, we actually have that in, I think, 2 decks already. It's only a 20-cent card, but it is very nice.
And Hallow Forager.
Okay.
And Zergo and Ojitai.
Hello, Forager is a 78-cent card. And what's that?
Hello.
No, Zergo and Ojitai. Ah, yes. That's a mythic. That is $1.20.
Dolls.
So, out of all of that, I ended up getting, well, I scanned everything, about $31. So, pretty reasonable. Made our money back, if you want to consider it that. But we had a lot of fun. Played a number of games, and had a pretty decent time. So, Let's see. What else do we have here? Probably not much else. So you want to go ahead and close us out. Oh, wait a second. Before we do that, uh, yeah. So we play at Out of the Box Gaming, uh, and you know,
Mainly.
if you go to outoftheboxgaming.com, you can get 10% off your first online order. They've got a lot of stuff there, not just Magic. They've got other games, lots of other games, lots of board games. Really cool store. So um, they somewhat sponsor Rhino. I say somewhat because we've gotten like one thing so far. They're supposed to do more. They were supposed to give us a special code so we can track. But we're just they went ahead and did 10% off your first order for anybody. So we are promoting that, and they do a lot of cards. Yeah, I see piles of packages of cards going out every time I go in there. So they do quite a lot. So close this out, bud.
Okay. Thank you for watching me opening up packs and
Reminiscing about Commander decks.
yeah. And I have more videos coming out soon. So until then, Rhino out.